Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Here we are. This time we know it's working.
Yes.
We're getting it down. It's only the 15th time. This is Linda Cody from Cody and Company,
And this is Sadie Camillo from Cody and Company.
and we are here talking about, um, we just got a message, talking about Real Estate Roundtable 15. And today's subject is what buyers can do in a transitioning market. So, last time we talked about how sellers manage in a transitioning market, and so we need to kind of think about how buyers manage in a transitioning market. What are your thoughts on this, Sadie? What are you, because you're out in the field with buyers a lot.
Yes.
So, what are they saying? What are buyers worrying about?
Buyers are worrying about whether they should wait because, they
Hmm.
wait for the houses to drop. They're also waiting to see if they're get better, if there's still opportunity out there also. They're concerned about that. And because they see how the prices are priced aggressively high sometimes. But then, I tell them, and it's what Linda and I were talking about, how you're still gonna have to pay rent. So it's you put your best foot forward on getting a strong pre-approval, and you talk about
Mm-hmm.
what is gonna be best for me. Am I gonna still be paying rent to somebody that's not I'm not gonna be able to refinance in a few years and probably pay for my son's college? Those are things that we gotta ask about because we're still gonna pay rent and the landlord raises the rent every year. So,
Uh, that's true too. So that speaks to the difference between renting and owning. And I mean,
mhm,
obviously, we are in the business of real estate, and our personal mantra is we put families in homes. That's what we believe here. So we're sort of maybe a little bit biased on that end that we think that you should own. And no, it's not right for everybody. But in a changing market, buyers have challenges because there are still
mhm,
situations where there are multiple offers. Um, because they're getting frustrated is we have low inventory. When we have low inventory, it makes it tougher. And I think the number one thing is to have that really strong pre-approval and somebody who is the other agent can get to, that they can talk to, have a conversation with. Like, have you pre-approved them? Have you done their tax returns? Have you checked their employment? Have you done all of the steps necessary? All that's left is to get the house, to check the house out, and the
yeah,
people are solid. There's a lot to be said for that.
oh
There's a
yeah,
lot to be said for that. So make sure your pre-approval, you can be as aggressive as possible in looking for the property, and you have a good strong pre-approval so you present a good picture. You obviously don't want to ever give up on a home inspection unless you're a contractor and you know exactly what you're doing, I guess. But
yeah,
home inspection is an important piece of it. But having it as clean as possible without a million contingencies
yeah,
also puts you in good stead. And keeping an eye on how long properties have been on the market, that could be an opportunity. If they've been on the market for a long time and the seller needs to sell, but they just haven't wanted to reduce the price because sometimes sellers think, well, somebody will write me an offer.
yeah,
You, that's another way to do it. You don't want to insult them, but you kind of want to maybe see if they would entertain a conversation about taking
mhm.
less than what they're asking. That's a
That's a
possibility.
possibility, great possibility, because you never know, if that seller's gonna change their mind and if they just didn't want to change the price, in the marketplace, but maybe if you bring them the right offer and with a strong pre-approval, like Linda was
Right.
mentioning,
And
knowing that,
flexible.
yeah, and being flexible, and knowing that it's gonna go through all the way.
Right. It's going to close.
Yes.
And because we're approaching the winter, and we do have seasonal fluctuations in New England over the holidays in the winter months, there's usually less inventory, and but the people who have their homes on the market then are very motivated, and people who are buying then
Hmm.
are very motivated.
Oh
So
yeah.
that could be an opportunity for you. You don't ever want to stop looking because you're looking for your home, and unless you plan on moving in 2 years, it's a good, solid, sound investment. And I just think I'm a big believer in home ownership. Um, Obviously, I do a lot for it and teach the classes and all
Yeah.
that. The other one thing I have to say is if you have the ability to be flexible, that can go a long way to a seller.
Oh yeah.
If they have a house, they have to find a house to live in on their own,
Mhm.
or if they have a specific need for a closing date and your financing works with that,
Yeah.
Being flexible can be the
Goes
difference.
a long way. It goes
can be-
longer
can-
than the price.
It can
sometimes.
very well. It's not
Mhm.
always about price. It's about
No.
terms and conditions.
Yeah.
So that absolutely goes a long way. So be flexible. Strongly suggest you have the services of a buyer's agent. A buyer's agent is an agent that actually is under contract with you and works for you. They can give you the best advice possible and make sure that your interests being looked out for. Again, that's an old plug. That's a plug, I guess. Can't help myself. So if you're a buyer, again, we'll just recap. Have a good, strong pre-approval. Watch what's going on in the marketplace. You
Yeah.
still have to be aggressive. Get out there, look at everything that's in your price range, and don't be afraid to make an offer if it's a good, solid offer and the property's been on the market for a lot of days.
Yep. There's opportunities out there for everybody because each opportunity is equal opportunity for the person. And not every offer is the same, and not every person is the same. So
That's right. That's right. We create win-win and put people in homes.
Yes.
So that is it for today. Thank you all so much for joining us. We're really happy that you're tuning into our real estate roundtables. We're having fun with them. Hope you're enjoying the content, and we'll see you soon. This is Linda Cody from Cody and Company.
And this is Sadie Camilla from Cody and Company. And if you need to reach us, you can send us a message or give us a call at 978-686-1954. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.